Now listen.
Yeah, that's different. That's a pop song.
I'm Elvis Presley.
Here is Elvis.
Welcome to the Elvis Presley special.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Elvis Presley Show.
Dear viewers, welcome to the Elvis Presley News Report channel yearly review of 2024. This video is a summary with limited information. For more details, I refer you to the videos I uploaded in the past year. This video will contain various chapters with the most important Elvis news of the past year. All topics are covered. Fasten your seatbelt and enjoy the ride as here we go! Before I start with the Elvis news from 2024, I briefly return to the aftermath of Lisa Marie's death in 2023. Because with Lisa Marie's funeral at Graceland, the maximum number of 6 burial plots for which Vernon Presley got permission in 1977 has been reached. A viewer from my channel supplied me with this document by applicant attorney Beecher Smith that is dated September 28, 1977. This shows the approval to his request of a variation from the zoning regulations to use a portion of the meditation garden to establish a family burial site containing not more than 6 burial plots. If the regulations are still valid, it would mean that Priscilla Beaulieu cannot be buried at Graceland. The highly anticipated memoir of Lisa Marie Presley, in collaboration with her daughter Riley Keough, was published on October 8. The 272-pages hardcover book is entitled From Here to the Great Unknown. Prior to the release of the book, Oprah Winfrey talked with Riley Keough in the CBS TV special The Presleys, Elvis, Lisa Marie and Riley. In the special, Winfrey and Keough discussed the book's examination of Lisa's childhood years with Elvis and then his death, her teen years, her marriages, her children and her descent into addiction.
I read that your grandmother, Priscilla, also wants to be buried here in the meditation garden that's out there. Do you think she will be?
If she would like to be, then she will be. It's hard to have those conversations, but ultimately she'll be buried where she wants to be buried.
Eagle-eyed readers discovered that the sexual abuse of Lisa Marie Presley by Michael Edwards has been omitted in the British and Australian version of the book. Artificial intelligence has also entered the Elvis world in 2024. The British company Layered Reality announced the Elvis Evolution Show. The show is set to open in London in May of 2025 before moving to Las Vegas, Berlin and Tokyo. You will witness some of Elvis's most iconic performances using brand new treatments and cutting-edge technology. The experience of the show is enhanced by using temperature, taste and smell. What this show sets apart from other shows is that the audience is walking through the immersive experience. Tickets went on sale on October 25th and each show is limited to 180 people. The 110-minute long show will have its premiere on May 10, 2025 and runs in England till the 28th of September. We stay in London because the Direct from Graceland exhibition was extended twice and ran till September 1st, 2024. Several new artifacts made their way to the museum for the remaining run of the exhibition. These artifacts included Elvis's Gibson J200 leather guitar cover, the Grammy Award of How Great Thou Art, the red vest worn on set during the filming of the 1968 comeback special, and a diamond and ruby ring worn on stage during the filming of Elvis on Tour. Last but not least, also a pair of TCB aviator sunglasses was included in the white glove experience. At Graceland, the Making of Elvis movie exhibition closed its doors on September 30th, and in March, Graceland opened the newly expanded Growing Up Presley exhibit in honor of Lisa Marie's 56th birthday. In 2023, Baz Luhrmann announced a new project called Elvis Unseen Footage with this statement. I know so many of you have been wanting to hear. It's true, we have found reels and reels of never before seen footage of Elvis on tour, and that's the way it is. In 2024, he was asked about this project and he responded with,
I have to ask, you said there's an Elvis surprise. Can you tease what the surprise is?
Yeah, the fans really want to know if the footage, all that footage that we found in the vaults is going to become a concert film, and I'm here to say I think it's going to happen.
Not much later at the same event, he indicated that there's no longer any doubt that the project will happen.
What's an Elvis? Come here. What's an Elvis surprise? Tell me.
I think that concert footage that we found is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Fans of the Elvis concert footage, it's going to happen.
In 2024, newly found footage of Elvis from January 4, 1957 appeared. On this day, Elvis visits the Kennedy Veterans Hospital in Memphis for a pre-induction physical that will determine his draft status. Most of it is silent, only this part has Elvis speaking.
Future plans. Well, the examination is not going to affect them at all. I mean, in other words, the draft board doesn't know either exactly. It's according to the amount of volunteers they have and everything.
Do you think it possibly be 2 months, 3 months?
I have no idea, sir. All I know is that whenever they call, I'm ready.
Three new undiscovered live recordings from the 1950s surfaced in 2024. Elvis can be heard singing Heartbreak Hotel. Long Tall Sally and an incomplete version of Don't Be Cruel. These recordings were recorded by radio host Ron Ross in Toledo on November 22, 1956. This recording has also been released by the Memphis Recording Services label on CD and on pink or green vinyl with the title On Fire in Toledo 1956. In 2024, Netflix released a new Elvis documentary titled Return of the King. 2024 also marked many 70th anniversaries. The 5th of July marked the 70th anniversary of Elvis recording the song That's Alright Mama on Sun Records, and because of that a number of commemorative singles were released. Elvis entered the Ryman Auditorium through the new exhibit From Memphis to Ryman, which commemorated Elvis's one and only Grand Ole Opry performance at the Ryman 70 years ago on October 2nd, 1954. And on October 16th, it was also exactly 70 years ago when Elvis debuted on the stage for his first ever performance at the Louisiana Hayride at the Shreveport Memorial Auditorium. The major Elvis release for 2024 was released by Sony Records on August 9. It is a 5-CD set with the title Elvis Memphis. This set is a comprehensive collection of the many recordings Elvis had done while in Memphis. This 5-CD collection features 111 tracks. 88 tracks were remixed, removing overdubbed strings, horns and additional backing vocals. Apart from the main record label, Sony Records also runs the collector's label Follow That Dream Records. The big release in 2024 of FTD for the collectors is of course the book and CD set Elvis, The Making of King Creole by David English and Paul Granlund. FTD also published the book Celluloid Sellout by Bob Parkes this year. This Celluloid Sellout book focuses on the years 1960 and 1961. This 448-page book that comes with 2 bonus CDs contains over 2,000 images and is packed with movie posters, lobby cards, press books, publicity stills, programs, standees, heralds and much more. After 20 years in the making, the first book showcasing Elvis's impact on the field of sequential art was published by Australian Nigel Patterson, entitled Elvis, Hero of the Comic Books. Joel Weinshanker said during the Conversations on Elvis panel at Elvis Week 2024 that they are going to be building 3 to 4 new buildings on the mansion property between now and 2027. He confirmed plans to build an on-site recording studio at Graceland. The Abbey Mausoleum at Forest Hill Cemetery reopened on August 2nd, 2024 after being closed for a remodeling and repairs that lasted 7 years. The mausoleum briefly entombed the remains of Elvis and his mother. Ernst Jurgensen asked Emile de la Rey to do a test remix of Good Rocking Tonight while using the new AID mixing technology. He succeeded in separating the instruments from a single-track monotape. With this result, it is possible for Sony Records to remix, for instance, Sam Phillips's Sun recordings. Triumph Motors continued its association with Elvis in 2024 with a Bonneville T120 Elvis Presley Limited Edition. This model is based on the Triumph Bonneville, of which 9 were ordered by Elvis one evening in 1965. The 925 motorcycles that became available worldwide arrived at the dealerships in September. In 2024, James Burton was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. James Burton was the leader of Elvis's TCB band and played on all of Elvis's concerts between 1969 and 1977. Play it, James! Elvis Presley ranks number 4 on the Forbes list of highest paid dead celebrities in 2024. Elvis's estate generated $50 million in pre-tax earnings. Graceland sought publicity and questioned the authenticity of a jacket that was offered for auction by GWS Auctions. In the Elvis Presley News Report of September, I dived a little deeper into this subject and showed that this item was offered up to 3 times in a very short amount of time. However, the buyer's market clearly indicated that something was wrong because nobody placed a bid. Here is the top 5 of the highest paid Elvis items in 2024. At number 5 is Elvis's racing jumpsuit, which he wore in the 1968 movie Speedway, $28,750. Number 4 are the blue suede shoes worn on the Steve Allen Show of July 1st, 1956. Including fees and value-added tax, the California-based collector who bought the shoes had to pay $150,000. At number 3 is a Cadillac Eldorado used by Elvis and Priscilla at their Beverly Hills home from 1969 to 1973, including the auction house premium, $253,000. At number 2 is the 1971 Stutz Black Hawk, which Elvis gifted to Elias Garnham. It was sold in 2024 by classic car dealer Daniel Schmidt & Co. for $400,000. And at number 1 is the very first TCB ring that Elvis had made. He gifted the ring to his bass singer J.D. Sumner on stage during the July 22nd Asheville concert in 1975. 4 years ago, on November 28, 2020, the ring was also on the auction block and was sold for $352,500. Now, 4 years later, somebody made a big profit as this first TCB ring was sold for $525,000. At this time of the year, we look back at the ones of the inner circle of Elvis Presley or related people who passed away in 2024. For more information on these people, please look back at my previous postings. Cissy Houston was a backing vocalist during Elvis's return to live performances in July and August of 1969. After the first season with Elvis, she left the group to pursue a solo career. Cissy Houston was a founding member of the Sweet Inspirations and the mother of singer Whitney Houston. 91. Jean Doucette was Elvis's jumpsuit designer from 1972 till 1977. He made the designs of the more elaborate suits for Elvis, such as the Aloha, Peacock, Sundial, Tiger and American Eagle suit. 76. Musician Mark James wrote 5 songs that were recorded by Elvis. Besides Suspicious Minds and Always on My Mind, Elvis recorded also Raised on Rock, It's Only Love and Moody Blue. Mark James died at the age of 83. Trevor O'Sullivan was a passionate Elvis fan with a journalism degree. Telling the truth based on his great knowledge and passion led to his Facebook group Elvis Presley His Truth is Marching On, growing to over 55,000 members. German actress Vera Tchekova dated Elvis on a few occasions in Germany. Vera visited Elvis in Bad Nauheim and a few months later Elvis surprised her with a return visit that lasted 4 days. During that time, they visited the Moulin Rouge and other nightclubs in Munich. Vera Tchekova was 83. Just like every year, Kees Mouwen, editor of the popular Elvis Day by Day website, has written and compiled, with additional contributions from experts and fans from around the world, his 2024 The Year in Review book. It contains all the news updates on everything that happened in the Elvis world in 2024. The good, the bad and the sad in one complete illustrated full-color reference book. Also added to the content are over 70 in-depth reviews of the main releases, including the tale of the scam to steal Graceland and of course an in-depth look at Lisa Marie Presley's memoir. Furthermore, there are articles and interviews with key people in the Elvis world like Nigel Peterson on his Elvis Hero of the Comics book. This book gives a complete overview of all the new Elvis releases that became available on CD and vinyl. Additionally, it covers all the worthwhile books and magazines, DVDs and Blu-ray discs. Plus everything else Elvis that mattered in 2024 while skipping the nonsense. This 7th volume in the Elvis Day by Day series contains 480 colorful pages. The book will be available around mid-January 2025 in a softcover edition. You can already pre-order the book via elvisdaybyday.com or poplartunes.com. Thanks to the 10,000 people who subscribed and for the many views. As you know, I was very happy to see the 10,000 subscribers signing up in 2024. But that doesn't mean that there isn't room for more. So, please subscribe if you haven't done that before. In 2024, I started selling the Happy Elvis Presley Day t-shirts. The design is made by Jesper from Denmark and is based on the letters of Elvis's first LP. Stay tuned to my channel because in 2025 there's a good chance that I will offer these shirts for sale again. I don't know yet in which month that will be, it's just a matter of keeping a close eye on my channel. The Elvis Presley News Report will continue in 2025 and I will be here to inform you with all the news that comes available. My name is Maier. Goodbye!